What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today, of course, we are back with another episode of That Summer. If you guys don't remember what happened in the last episode, we found out it was Nola who got pushed off on the roof, or jumped. Well, I guess she got pushed off on the roof and all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, because that's not really that good. But we found out it was Nola. They were in Miami. They were having a good time. The situation happened. They went home. They started to drift apart because, it is a very heavy situation, probably to lose your friend and all that good stuff. They all met together to have like a memorial of Nola, and just remember her and all their good times. And they also started to come together again within their friendship. And then that's when the detective told them that now that Nola's death has been ruled a homicide. So now they're all being investigated like they have been, but now it's like they're investigating them because they're all suspects. So let's just jump in, guys, and see what is the tea. You and Nola weren't what I would call friends, right? Yes, it is true. Where were you when the accident happened? I was in my room. I was on the phone with my mom. I was in the kitchen. I was reading a book in my room. I was in the living room. I just hung up, and that's when I heard Cheryl scream. When I arrived downstairs, they were all outside. How did the questioning go? All of them were busy when the accident occurred, and no one can confirm the other's alibi because they were all alone, except for Felicity. We can easily check to see if she's lying. One thing is for certain, though. One of them is lying. We have to find out who. Okay, so this is Nolan's episode. If you guys don't know, Nolan is Hazel's boyfriend, who everybody's not really a big fan of. Well, we know it's not us, because again, we were on the phone with our mom, so we can prove that we were on the phone with our mom. And we know it's not Cheryl, because Cheryl was in the living room, and we saw that, so who knows? It's got to be one of the, it's got to be either one of the guys or Hazel. I feel like it's Hazel, but I could also be wrong. But anyway, have you heard about the murder of the young girl? Apparently one of the friends did it. The accident soon became the talk of the city. At first, it was a few lines in the newspaper, but ever since it turned into a murder case, it took a whole new dimension. Noah's parents couldn't try to move on without being reminded of what happened to their daughter, their only daughter. My mom stayed strong for her, but as soon as she came home, I heard her burst into tears. I'm sure she couldn't help but wonder, what if this happened to Felicity, her only daughter? I couldn't even imagine what they were going through. Not only are they trying to recover from their daughter's death, an accident apparently, then later you learn that she was murdered. Who could have done this? We've got an ex-enemy, an enemy, a friend who wishes the people she loves would get along, a close friend, possibly the closest to Nola, and the guy who introduced all of them together. For now, everyone's a suspect. I'm guessing the short-haired girl is supposed to be us before we did our makeover. Still need to check Felicity's alibi, but right now she's still on the list. You and Nola were close from what I understood. Yes. Have you ever had fights? I mean serious fights. Alex, do you know? No. Wait, Nola. Fuck. How long has this been going on? How long have you been dating my brother behind my back? 3 months? But 3 fucking months? Get out of here. Are you serious? You're the one asking me that. Get out. Nola, ooh, our outfit is cute. What do you want? I want to fix things between us. I swear I wanted to tell you. You had 3 fucking months, Felicity. 3 months. I didn't know how you would have reacted, and you thought keeping it from me would have been a good idea. I didn't think I would fall for your brother. I never planned on any of this. Well, it's simple. It's either him or I. Nola. Him or I, Felicity. I didn't want to mention this, but I don't want all of that to resurface. In my opinion, it was better to leave the past in the past, so I just said no. After that, nothing was the same. After a few days earlier, we started to get close again, and now we become strangers again. I haven't heard from anyone ever since the accident was ruled a murder, and I guess they didn't either. How did we get it there? Finally! I've sent you 100 texts and I got no response. Sorry, Are you avoiding me? No, I'm just not feeling well. I would rather stay alone if you don't mind. As you wish. After what happened, I wasn't doing well. I couldn't forget what happened. Nola, I'm so sorry for what happened. You didn't deserve that, and I wish I could go back in time before everything, but I can't. And now I gotta learn how to live without you. Why did you jump in the water? I wanted to see if Nola was alive. You wanted to see if she was alive or if she was really dead. What are you implying? I mean, without her in the picture, you could finally be the true leader of the group, right? Instead of accusing me of something I didn't do, you better do your job right, Detective Moore. I'm not the one you're looking for. So instead of wasting your time with me, find the real killer. It was now my turn to go in. As I stood up, I saw Cheryl coming out of the room. Just by the look in her eyes, I could see she was going through it. Tell me, Hazel, did the fact that Nola and Nolan don't get along bother you? We can't all get along. That wasn't my question. Yes or no? Did it bother you? Yes, it did. Did it ever cause tension? Yes. With who? Both of them. I had already had an argument with Nola about that. She made me understand that she didn't like Nolan. What about Nolan? Why didn't he like Nola? He found that Nola was interfering way too much in our relationship. Was it the case? Sometimes, but I know she only meant well. But both of them agreed to make efforts for me. What kind of effort? They were avoiding each other to prevent any arguments. You stated that they were civil. Avoiding each other is very civil, is it? The rest of your squad, mentioned you and Nolan, stayed away from the group during the trip. Has it happened that you talked to Nola? If you're asking me whether Nola and I could have planned Nola's murder, the answer is no. We did not talk about her, nor planned anything. For someone who didn't like Nola, you sure spent a lot of time with her. The graduation party, the holidays. I mean, why go on holidays knowing very well that she would be there? That was a question. I went because Hazel wanted me there. Nola was okay with it. I didn't have to see her all the time. When Hazel went over to Nola's room, I stayed in ours. Talking about Hazel, Nola and her were really close. Did it bother you? That was a lot of Nola in your life, no? I'm under the impression that you're pointing me out just because Nola and I weren't best friends. You'd better be looking from within her clique, because I can assure you that the same people who claim she was their best friends might be hiding things as well. What are you talking about? Sorry to interrupt, Mrs. Moore. You may want to see this. It better be important. I was questioning a suspect. You remember that piece of paper we found? What about it? We just found out what it was. I think I knew who it was. I checked your alibi. You were indeed on the phone with your mom when the accident happened. I do have one question, though. You called the police a few minutes after your first call. Why? What do you want to do? Tell her the truth. I think someone pushed her lie. I wanted to make sure they would come fast. I mean, we're just going to tell the truth. There's no need to lie. It's going to come out either way. Just tell her the truth. I think someone pushed Nola. What makes you say that? It just seemed weird that Nola would just fall from the balcony like that. That's why I think maybe someone pushed her. Who do you think it was? What do you want to do? I have no idea. Give someone's name. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm not finna throw somebody under the bus and I don't know. I don't know. I see. Detective Moore seems to think that I killed Nola. Maybe she knows that I'm hiding things from her, but it was better for me to stay quiet. It was you, wasn't it? It was who? Of course we're not going to find out. But guys, that is all that I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, guys. Who do you think did it? Who do you think committed the murder? Let me know down in the description box. I always say description box. Comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Our little secret.
I keep it.